And I tell them, look, you don't necessarily have a lot of excess body fat, but there's some things going on where you're storing it in the right places. And until we kind of unlock what's going on, you're not going to lose it. But people come to me all the time who are relatively lean. I think you see it the same way. You make some significant changes, and the rate at which they lose body fat is really fantastic, and they're losing the stubborn areas. And after years of going on with different stuff, they're finally starting to look how they want to look and feel how they want to feel.
I would get it quite a lot from professional athletes from different sports who are not talented, gifted people in the sport that they do, but they're not taught the correct nutrition or supplementation for recovery strategies. At the end of the day, if you're training and you're under eating, if you're training really, really hard and you're under eating, your body is going to store fat no matter what, because it is basically starving itself with not getting the right amount of food to refuel, and mostly the wrong choices of food to refuel. So, and another aspect I would have would be anybody who's coming to me for the fat loss side of things, for example, the first thing they do is go to their doctor. There's something wrong with my thyroid.
You made it wrong.
They don't ever look back. They've never gave their body a chance naturally to, let's try 30 days and let's try and reset 15, 20, 25 years of bad choices. Go to your doctor, my thyroid's slow. Likelihood is when they check, the thyroid is slow.
So what do you do?
The first thing they do is give them thyroid medication, and then where do you go? So, and it's the same as the other food plan or the other like diet plans. I don't like the code numbers, but yes, and I've seen them and I'm aware of them. You will drop body fat to a certain percentage.
Yeah.
But you can have as much carbohydrate as you want from these choices every day. It doesn't take a smart person to work out that will not work. Yes, you will drop because you're bringing in more Mother Nature's good food and eliminating the refined food. But too much of Mother Nature's good foods is still wrong.
You hit on a good point. When people need to look at their own circumstance, when they're at, let's say, a relatively low body fat, let's pick a number, 15 to 20% for a man. Now, my test, or what I would consider 15 to 20, is more stringent than a lot of other tests. Because all these tests are skewed in a lot of ways. So just take that number. The aggressive 60 fat loss nutrition system is very good for taking somebody who is lean to really lean. Okay. When you're looking at somebody, you're walking by, or you're seeing them on TV, or we're not talking airbrush pictures, but somebody in real good shape, they're at somewhere below 10%, depending on the person. 8 and 6, a little bit more rare. Okay. To get there, it takes a much different set of strategies than for an obese person to lose 20 pounds of body fat.
Constantly changing strategies for that.
And the strategies become much more difficult, chipping away at the stubborn body fat, where you have to be really well focused and have everything in tune in terms of training, supplementation, and nutrition. And we'll be getting back into that in the next chapter.